Rumor has it, Judy Blank knows everybody.
That is correct. Ethan, what do you think? Is that true?
Absolutely. Yes.
In fact, you know so many people that you're doing a residency called Judy Blank Knows Everybody. Oh, and I'm going to say it that way every time. At the OG Basements, Thursdays all month, right?
Thursdays all month, 9 p.m., OG Basement.
And tomorrow you're doing the Heartbreak Club? Is that
Yes.
right? Okay.
So all of them are sort of themed. Last week we had the Indie Folk Special, and this week we have the Heartbreak Club, day after Valentine's Day, for everyone who doesn't really like Valentine's Day.
Well, there you go. Well, I'll tell you what, we're at least, even if people don't like Valentine's Day, we're going to entertain them for a few minutes of it, if you would be so kind to play us a song.
All right.
All right, what do you want to do?
Well, this is a song off of a new record I recorded. I'm really stoked about it. I don't know exactly what's going to happen with it yet, but figured I'd just play it.
All right.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I used to want you to be my babe. I used to come in a minute or less, like the TV screens with the movie scenes. I know. I used to want you to stay for a while. I liked your body, your crooked smile. Now you want me, you haunt me, you taunts me when I'm telling you no. Red alarm, is it Carmelo? Where did I go? I don't want to touch you, baby. I want everyone to know that I don't want to touch you, babe, and I don't want you to go. Am I still learning? Am I incomplete? Can I get another version of me? Give me lotions, a potion, I'll drink it till the last drop. Tell me when, tell me where, tell me now. Come on and fix me up. I don't want to touch you, baby. I want everyone to know that I don't want to touch you, babe, and I don't want you to go. I know you want me the best. You have a heart, but it's beating out of your chest. Would you hurt me like that? Why do I sink the earth below me? I am not asking for a pony. Are you my love? Are you my homie? I am not asking for a pony, a pony. I don't want to touch you, baby. I want everyone to know that I don't want to touch you, babe, and I don't want you to go. I don't want to touch you, baby. I want everyone to know that I don't want to touch you, babe, 'cause I don't want you to go. I don't want you to go. I want a pony.
Nashville's Independent Radio, Lightning 100, and Judy Blank hanging out live here in the Volume.com studio. What was the name of that again?
Pony.
And that's on is this the mystery record I saw you allude to? Is that the,
Yes,
okay.
it is. I made a mystery record in the Netherlands. And actually, Casey, that is why I moved to Nashville, because I'm kind of tired of I was tired of going back and forth and, making all these friends here, knowing everybody, but not really being able to do anything with these songs here because my label was in Europe. And now I applied for this visa, this artist visa, and I got it. And you're not going to believe my official title now.
What is your official title?
Alien. With extraordinary ability.
Oh, so wait, so you can prove that you are an alien with extraordinary abilities.
I have a paper in my passport.
Like our yellow sun gives you powers. It's amazing. I love that.
And I thought that was extra funny because that new record that I made has so many spacey sounds on it.
Right on.
And then I got the paper and I was like, yeah, you're now officially an alien with extraordinary ability.
That is amazing. Now, we're talking to Judy Blank. You're on Mighty 100 ahead of the Judy Blank Knows Body residency. It's over at the OG. I told you. It's over at the OG basement. It's happening every Thursday. And did we cover who this is already? Have we?
No, we have not.
Let's introduce this person here.
Okay, well, this person has been very special in my Nashville story because when I came here in 2017 to record my debut album, Morning Sun, that, basically made me who I am right now, I met Ethan in the studio. I was very broke, and I called the studio mama, Rebecca Wood, and I asked her, like, hey, I need someone to play on this record, but it would be really great if this person could, like, play a bunch of different things. It would be really nice if you could, like, play some guitar, some mandolin, some tenor guitar, steel, like, I don't know, whatever.
If they could just show up with a bunch of stuff and be patient, that would be great. Yeah,
that would be fantastic. And he did. And first we recorded a bunch of little acoustic songs. And then I got signed in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And they allowed me to come back. And I wanted to record some more band songs. And I had just written Mary Jane. And Ethan came in, and I don't know if that was the first song he played electric on. I think it was for that record. And it was, oh yeah, it changed my life.
Because we met each other, and this is, again, you were talking about pre-pandemic earlier. We used to do the open music meetings that we would do every week, and I remember this would have been. Was this 2018?
2018. It was March 2018.
One of my coworkers and I were outside having a smoke, and all of a sudden this head full of hair just comes bobbing up the steps and goes up to the meeting, and that was my introduction to Judy Blank for the very first time.
And you have a big part in this story too.
Oh.
So I was just telling you how happy I am that you're still here because you were the first one to play Mary Jane on Nashville radio.
That's
the first person.
Yeah,
you made
that's
it your
awesome.
DJ pick.
I did. Well, because it's a really good song, right? And a bunch of other really good songs coming up soon. What to do here over at the OG basement for the Judy Blank Knows Body residency. You'll be there playing a whole bunch of those good songs, right? So, Heartbreak Club. You're asking everyone to dress in red and pink. Is that right?
That is right.
You're not going to like kick people out or anything, though, are you?
Nah.
No.
It's a very inclusive club.
And so, what constitutes the Heartbreak Club?
What do you mean, what constitutes?
I mean, is it just literally going to get together and sing love songs and talk about how we don't like Valentine's Day? Because that actually sounds kind of awesome, if I'm being honest.
You should come. You're invited. No, not all of that. We're playing a bunch of songs with different artists, actually. And this last week we played with a band. This one's going to be a little more stripped back, just me and Ethan and Cannon Rogers, who also plays in Susto on pedal steel. And we're having this awesome dude from Austin, Texas, Walker Lukens, open the show.
Yeah.
He's fantastic. And we're not just going to sing like all the sad songs, but we're going to basically shine a light on all the different aspects of love and heartbreak and how that fits into our lives in a healthy way.
There's a lot to mine there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
There's different kinds of heartbreak.
Oh, yeah.
And, it's rough out there.
You're in Nashville. We're familiar. You mentioned Susto a second ago.
Yes.
You're like a big fancy touring bass player now, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah.
How did you know?
Tell us a little bit about that. This was last summer, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what happened. I got a call from Justin, and I had filled in on keys and on guitar before because I opened for them in 2019.
Justin being?
Oh, sorry, Justin being the singer of Susto. And I had been on tour with them, and they had an extra keyboard on tour, and they asked me if I wanted to play a couple of songs. So that's how I kind of got to, playing a little bit with them. Here in the States, kind of one-off dates. We opened for Flip Turn. We did a festival in California, but that was keys and guitar. I had never touched a bass before in my life. And then I got a text from Justin Osborne, who texted me on Monday saying, hey, Judy, what are you doing on Friday? And I said, why? Nothing, I think. And he said, well, are you available for a 30-minute set on bass on Friday? We're opening for this guy, Noah Kahn. And I had no idea who that was.
Oh,
and
okay.
I was just thinking, how do I 30 minutes on bass? I think I can do that.
Yeah.
I think I got that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I said yes to the gig. They sent me a ticket. They were like, okay, cool. We're flying you out the day before. There's no rehearsal, just so you know. And I was like, okay, cool.
This sounds like something that was done because they were mad at you, the way the story is setting up, if I'm being honest.
That's what I know. And then I'm at the basement, the OG basement on Wednesday, and I've been practicing my fingers off with not even a real amp. I had like this little, kind of what Ethan's playing now, but even smaller and even worse.
Yeah.
It's called a pig nose. And so I show up to the basement because Ethan was actually playing a show with Sam Lewis, who is also a special guest tomorrow.
Right on.
And there was a woman from Charleston, and she said, "Do you know where you're playing in Charleston?" And I said, "I actually have no idea. We're opening for this guy. I've never heard of him." And I said, "I'm going to look it up." And I looked it up, and I just Googled Noah Kahn Charleston concert, and I saw Credit One Stadium tickets sold out.
Keyword being stadium, right? Yeah.
So I texted the guys, and I was like, "You guys, you could have told me that my first ever gig on bass with no rehearsal would be at a stadium.
Yeah.
That would have been nice to
been
know."
great, sure.
And then the drummer said, "So you're now realizing what you agreed to?" And I said, "Well, that's vital information." And Justin was like, "Yeah, well, we thought that if we told you, then you wouldn't say yes." And we knew you'd agreed to a 30-minute set.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then as the week went on, they were like, "Oh, actually, we're playing 45 minutes." And I said, "That's 50% more than I agreed to. I've never done this." So, yeah, I've never been more nervous for anything in my life, but that was definitely the coolest thing I've ever done.
And now it's an hour and a half, and you have to play a 20-minute theremin solo.
And
you
then
know?
they hired me because their touring bass player went on tour with Greta Van Fleet in Europe, and they
Okay.
said, "Do you want to stay on?" And I said, "Yeah."
Well, there you go.
So yeah, I'm a bass player now.
There you go. Didn't even know it. Man, all right. Well, the multi-talented, multifaceted Judy Blank is here on Lightning 100. The Judy Blank Knows Her Body residency is tomorrow over at the OG basement. And I wonder if we could get you to play something else for us.
Absolutely. Let me just check if this. Almost.
There we
Got
go.
it.
We're getting there. It's all right. We'll just hang out and remind
Yes.
people to keep their eyes and ears open for info about a record maybe at some point in the near future.
Yeah, help me out.
You know, all that good stuff. If maybe you're looking for a touring bass player, I don't know.
Hey, come on.
I'm not your manager.
Hit
I
me
don't know.
up. Slide into the DMs. It's Valentine's Day.
Are you sharing a manager with Dinosaur Jr. now?
Yes.
Is that as awesome as it sounds?
It really is.
Have you had a chance to like meet and hang out or anything yet?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Honestly,
Okay.
I have only met one half of the management team, which is
Okay.
very funny. But yeah, they definitely signed me on a whim
That's awesome.
before even meeting me in person. So that was a nice surprise.
Well, okay. Well,
Yeah. So this song we played last week with a surprise guest that you may know. Her name is Katie Pruitt.
rings a bell.
She is releasing an album in April, and her music is fabulous. You all know her. And she was singing the harmonies, and I don't know if she might do it tomorrow. I'm not saying.
There's really only one way people can be sure is just to come to the show.
Come to the show, and
show.
you never know who you're gonna meet. That's how I live my life. so anyway, this is a song for the vibes. It's called Cosmic Kids. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I be honest? Can I be real? This is my first time. Do I know how to feel? I'm gonna try to keep you in my view. When there's nothing to hold, there is nothing to lose. Au revoir, you're a star in another sky. I'm trouble in paradise. Dark matter, you and I, we're ruthless. You're a star in my galaxy, in my eyes and out of reach. to try. Am I crossing your orbit? Are you crossing mine? I want to believe, but I miss every sign. Cosmic kids on the sidewalk, no one really wins. Can it ever end if it never begins? You're a star in another sky. I'm trouble in paradise. Dark matter, you and I, we're ruthless. You're a star in my galaxy, in my eyes and out of reach. Dark matter, you and me, we're ruthless, but not ruthless enough to. Star in another sky, big trouble in paradise. Dark matter, you and I, we're ruthless. You're a star in my galaxy, in my eyes and out of reach. Dark matter, you and me, we're ruthless, but not ruthless enough.
That is more from Judy Blank here live on Lightning 100 in the Volume.com studio and on Volume.com. Tell us the name of that one again.
Cosmic Kids.
And that's another one that's going to be on the album that we're going to keep our eyes and ears open for because we're all really excited now. We need to hear it real bad, right?
Yeah, and guess what? There's reveal a little secret. So that Justin Osborne that I was talking about from Susto, he might be singing on this with me. I don't know.
Okay.
I just heard.
I don't know. That's what the
Might
kids are
happen.
saying. That's what the streets are saying.
Yeah.
I like it. Judy Blank knows her body, and she's going to prove it all throughout the month over at the OG Basement. Wait a minute. Tomorrow is a Thursday, and I'll bet you there's a show then, too. The Heartbreak Club. If you're going to come out, dress in red or pink. Don't show up in like something black and be bummed out. Like, show up in red and pink and be a part of the Heartbreak Club, right?
Yeah, you can dress fancy and be part of the Heartbreak Club.
You
Why
can
not?
you can wear a monocle and a top hat if you want to, right? In fact, I think you should. People want to find tour dates and merch and all that jazz. Where do we find all things Judy Blank?
Well, I'm very active on Instagram, so
You
find me
are.
there.
All right.
Judy Blank Music.
And Judy Blank Music.